So you know last week I said to meet your heroes? I don't know what sort of happened there. That was a Ferrari 355. This week I have a Ferrari 250 SWB, recreation by GTO Engineering, and I've got it for the day and I'm off out to go and drive it. I haven't even turned the key on this yet. So here we go, let's go out and have a drive. I genuinely, I don't know what to say. This is ridiculous. Let's go. It's the first time I've even sat in this car. We have a 4-speed, God, that feels so stiff and lovely. 4-speed manual gearbox, V12 up front. Let's give it a whirl, let's start the old girl up. Here we go. So it's a turn of the key and then a little bit of throttle, just a little smidge, and then push the key in. Oh my good grief. Right, well let's head out onto the road and go and see what this is all about. I am so excited about this and I haven't even rolled in it yet. Get a load of the noise on this. I am speechless about how magnificent this is. Watch this, here we go. The revs build. Oh my God, I hope that comes across on the camera because it is heaven. Well, it never gets old. But last week you'd have seen that I was prattling on in a 355 Ferrari saying how you should always meet your heroes. It just so happens, but by the luck of the gods, I managed to bag this week a Ferrari 250 SWB. Now, an SWB stands for short wheelbase. A 250 short wheelbase was built in 1959, 1960. It was raced at the Goodwood TT by Sterling Moss. I mean, and I am driving one. It is absolutely magnificent. This is a recreation of the 250 SWB by a company called GTO Engineering. And listen to that 3-litre V12 singing out in front of me. I mean, I know I said all of this last week in that 355, but this is on another level. This is in a different league. The revs just keep on coming. It's so visceral and so mechanical. The gearbox has got a 4-speed gearbox twin to this 3-litre V12 out front. And it's really weird having long geared 4 gears. They're all very, very long, so you can use first and second a lot. And the revs just keep on climbing. There's something so mechanical about every noise that happens. The noise in front of you of that pure, beautiful, wonderful V12. The long throw of the magnificent 4-speed gearbox. The thin steering wheel that feels like I'm rubbing my hands down the road. I can feel everything that's going on in front of me. The car is extremely supple, much, much more supple than I ever thought it was going to be. It feels usable to go on a long GTing trip. I mean, not that many people will do, but This one, as a recreation of the original, will set you back. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, it's £800,000. But I'm sorry, it's worth every single penny. It is just a piece of utter jewellery. I've been looking at this all day, I've been driving it all day. And at every angle, everywhere you look, you find something that is magnificent, something that is beautiful. There is no mod cons in here whatsoever. It is me and the machine. I am doing all of the driving with every input that I put into it. The brakes are soft and worrying, to be honest, sometimes when you come barreling into a corner. This car has 300 horsepower, but it only weighs just under 1,000 kilograms. It's all aluminium body, as I say, a small, light, just over 150 kilos for the engine, light V12 that's vibrating and tingling through my skeleton. Listen to it. Oh my God. What a machine. What a machine. The pedals are in exactly the right place for heel and toe. Exactly in the right place. You just have to roll your right foot off the brake pedal onto the accelerator. I want to cherish this day forever. I don't want to give it back. It is absolutely magical. It's magnificent. This is the finest machine I have ever been lucky enough to drive, get my hands on. And the 800,000, as I say, it is worth every single penny. It's glorious. Look at that heel and toe down through the gearbox like a rifle bolt. It's magnificent. You just got to listen to it. Full throttle, third gear. I don't know how, but I have to have one of these one day. I have to. More just to own it myself. This car isn't about showing off. It's not about, look at me, look how much money I have. It's about, I want to enjoy this machine. I want to enjoy driving pleasure. And this, I cannot think of a better car for that. It rewards every little input. More than any car I've ever driven. It's heavy, it's difficult, it's wonderful. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The gears, you have to get them just right to match them up so they go in smoothly and beautifully. If you drove this, you know, we've had people all day telling us how beautiful it is, how much they want to know about it and look at it and tell you how amazing it is. If you were in a LaFerrari even, or you know, a 458 or a 488 or something like that, I think you get a bit of a sniff from people because they're like, oh, look at that guy, he's got too much money and he's bought a Ferrari. This, you get, how old is it? How much is it? You get a lot of that. But everyone smiles. They don't mind if you climb the revs to 8,000 because it sings and purrs and sounds so amazingly mechanical that it's not a noise you get to hear very often. At Goodwood maybe. It doesn't matter in any way, shape or form that this is a replica, a recreation, a resto mod. It doesn't matter. It still has that encapsulated magic that Ferrari has in absolute spades. I'm sure an original would be just as enjoyable to own. I just want to say thank you though to GTO Engineering for letting me use this car all day in the glorious sunshine on amazing roads. It is something I shall never ever forget. It has put the biggest smile on my face and is it's something that I will honestly cherish, this experience. Just to be allowed to have it for the day and make a film and show everyone how amazing the motor vehicle used to be, but still is, because this still is. This is a new car. It's done 2,000 miles. I don't know what else to say. I've run out of expletives to tell you how magnificent it is. Well, you have to be steady on the brakes, I tell you. But that engine is so punchy, and it pulls and pulls and pulls. Second gear. Oh God, the hills are alive with the sound of Ferrari music. You are geniuses, GTO Engineering. You are geniuses. It's wonderful. Utterly, utterly wonderful. Oh, I'm in love with this machine. This is a love I shall think of every day for a long time to come. Everyone loves it. It's just wonderful. Oh. If you've got 800 grand and you want to spend it on something, you don't need a house. You don't need a house. Live in your Ferrari. Live in your GTO Engineering recreated Ferrari.